Doctor is not a believer in anything.
He's not a what?
He is not a believer in anything.
Oh, okay.
That's your statement.
Meaning he doesn't believe in anything.
He doesn't believe in anything.
Okay.
You see, I think for me, the Constitution is very important. Very, very important. But before we come to the Constitution, let's look at who Doctor is. Doctor is a party leader.
CA, yes.
CA has an agenda. CA has a manifesto. If you read CA's manifesto and see who Doctor is, it's no surprise. An inclusive government is part of what CA wants. This government is not inclusive because you either have to lie for the president for you to be appointed. You have to be gay. Qualifications don't matter. Drummers can be advisors because they just say things that the president wants to hear. And that is not what you have in the manifesto of CA. Go to their website. They want for Gambians to have what you call human security. Where is that? No indications. That was why Dr. said Barrow is clueless, because from the perspective of CA, Barrow doesn't even know what he was doing. And that is what you still have in their website. That is what you still have in their manifesto, which was given to Gambians. Someone who crafted that, who brought that, and we believe should believe that, should act that, should preach that, should do that, is somebody, is the same person has turned against his own for his own development, position, enjoyment. Now, if that individual says anything, I'm very okay because I know he's not a believer. You see, I love one thing about human beings. I love human beings that even if you are brutal, let me know that you are brutal. But not human beings who can be anyhow. So it's not a surprise. What CA stands for, Doctor went far and beyond against it. So that is one.
CA is still an existing political party.
That is an insult, in fact, to Doctor. I'm telling you, okay, as far as the IEC is concerned, I have never seen any notice of the registration of CA.
There are many political
Allow me.
Yeah.
You see, I was listening all too well.
Can you listen? Okay.
So are you saying the CA is just a political party on
Like it's
paper?
a paper political party.
Huh?
To me.
Huh?
To me,
It's a paper
it's
political
a
party.
paper political party.
Okay. Okay.
That's it. Make them paper.
Go ahead.
MPP.
Please.
I'm the biggest political party.
Allow him to
I
go ahead.
usually listen. So if you allow me to flow, I'll be happy. But you have the right actually to
Come on,
interject.
I'm just
Yes.
interrupting.
Okay, it's fine. I think
Give
this
testing
is
show.
good because it's a confirmation that CA, as far as some
Abdoulie is
MPP
concerned. No, as far as I am concerned,
or
it's a
founders
political
or
party.
co-founders, MPP is non-existent. And I think Doctor should put himself in his right position.
CA is a paper political party. Abdouli's view.
No, it's an MPP view.
No, I'm Abdoulie here.
Okay,
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's move to my second point. In the apology of Dr. Ceesay, if you go through it and you look at it critically, a microscopic view of it would reveal that Doctor lies. And he lies a lot. Sometimes maybe unknowingly. You see, you cannot say it is not your character, because that's not true. That's your character. Your character manifestly in the Gambia, in our discourse, is today you could be that, tomorrow you could be that. And you don't even, what was his problem with this guy? Is it Abdurrahman or so?
Abdurrahim.
Yes. So we know he is that individual. What? He was giving NPP car, isn't it?
Yeah.
For whatever. He denied. So, you see, that is why sometimes, sorry to say the word, but it hurts me to see President Barrow get people like Dr. Ceesay around him in the interest to him of Gambia. Because these are people that can lie, that can slaughter. You see, dictators are not only in how you kill people, but dictators are also in words. And Doctor is a dictator. Why? Because he says what is being dictated by his ego, not what is dictated by the common interest of people. He's a dictator. So doctor has lied severally. So if you now come and apologize and still telling us, Gambians, we fools, that, oh, you don't know, this is my character. No, you are still lying to us and you think we don't know, we know. So one, doctor has lied, and actually his apology is not genuine. It was out of damage control. It was, hey, you know what? You're going to cause us a problem. So they are in damage control. Damage.
That's your own point of view.
Yes, I'm not talking about your point of view now. Oh, you want to talk mine?
No.
No need
You
to
know,
emphasize.
when the show is silent, sometimes you need
No. But people also need to
People listening
understand.
to us are more
Yeah.
intelligent than you and I here.
Yes,
I know.
definitely.
So they know exactly what I'm talking about.
know
I cannot
that very
talk for
well.
anyone's opinion now.
Yeah.
I have only one mouth. God gave me one, and I can speak for mine only.
All right.
So what I'm trying to explain is this.
And
And
you
one
have
tongue.
Yes,
Yeah.
and one tongue.
Yeah.
So Alhamdulillah. And I wish all of you pray that I remain to have one tongue.
Yes.
It's very important. You see, the other thing is damage to NPP and Barrow's presidency. And he has yet again ridiculed, belittled, Gambians and our intelligence. And I hope Gambians will punish the NPP and Dr. Ceesay for that someday. You see, he's given us a challenge, Dr. Mane. He has given us a challenge. He said we cannot do anything about it.
To stop him, not to contest. Nobody can do anything about it.
Okay, good.
Legally.
Yes.
That's a statement.
Yes.
That's black and white.
But that's why I say it's a challenge now.
Yes, it's a
The
challenge.
challenge is now, Gambians, you against Dr. Ceesay and Arabella. Let's see what happens. It's a challenge for UDP, for any other party. But you know what? We have to tell Doctor that
we can do
we
something
can
about
do
it.
something.
And that's my point. It's a myopic thinking
This
to
is
say nobody can
In
do
fact,
anything
he
about it.
has campaigned
we can
against Barrow
legally,
for us.
wait,
as
Bojang,
opposition.
Well-
we can legally do something about it, and that is recognizing that this is not an administration that serves the interests of the people, and we vote them out. That is doing something legally.
And it's legal.
Whoa.
So it's a
I
myopic
like the
thinking for
way
anyone to
my
say, we
sister
cannot.
look at
Nobody
things.
can do anything.
You see, his understanding of legality seems so myopic that he thinks it's about going to courts.
No.
Democratically exercising that which the Constitution enables you to, sanctions you to do, is legal. So even in doctor's perceived opinion, based on what you say,
Yes.
is very myopic of him. Because we can do something. And legally for that matter.
What
we can
is-
do
what
something
is that?
socially. We can do something morally. We can do something even economically. And if this is too heavy for you, we can break it down.
Go ahead and break it down. I heard all what you said. Go ahead and break it down.
No,
You say economically, politically, morally. Break it down.
No.
I'm like,
Thank you.
Break it
thank
down.
you for acknowledging that. Somebody
one
is
thing I
suffering
know-
from
No.
comprehension
Are you going to
deficiency.
end
It's not
No, I'm
enough.
not
Wait, so, yes,
Go ahead.
continue. Conclude.
No, man, I understand from here. But I want you
You
to
understand, so no
break
need
it
to
down.
break it down. It's okay.
That's it.
Go ahead.
That's
Go ahead.
it.
No.
I'm very happy you made that point,
Voting
because
him
there's a
out
difference between
Okay,
legality
okay.
and legitimacy.
Okay. Remember, we are the incumbent,
Okay.
and we are still on
Thank
power.
you. Thank you.
Now
I'd
we
conclude.
come to Barrow having the power also. You see, for me, this is my position.
I know.
You've raised very salient points here. The Gambia could have been fixed earlier.
Better.
Agree. Yeah, but you know what? You see, one thing I love about God is he understands and he sees and he accepts room for reform. Now, let's assume at the time, based on your narration, the UDP had so much power that they could have effected a lot of
So many
changes.
things. So many things.
Agree. Now, UDP is dispossessed of that power somehow. Allow me. We're talking about what could have been, how considering their power, their connection. That's what we're talking about. I'm not saying UDP cannot do anything now. If Barrow is now the one at helm of affairs, 100%,
Yes.
as Dr. himself said, that the other one was very chaotic and this and that and that. Don't you think it is of good to Barrow, to Gambians, to everyone, that he comes up with things like term limit easily, without even disturbing us with this draft, this, that. Still, what you're blaming, let's say UDP for, Barrow is capable of doing it.
Yes.
Why?
Can I come on
Why
board?
must we give exception to Barrow for that?
Can I come and just ask a question and allow you to
Okay,
flow?
yes.
All right. A man who serves as the Gambian,
You said a question.
yes, a vice president, after leaving office, he promised the government he served that I will make so this government, I will make them ungovernable here. And this man still has his party militants and his diehard supporters within the Barrow administration. Go ahead now.
What is the question?
What was the statement to make
But you're gonna-
Barrow's
No, you said
government
question. You
ungovernable?
said question.
Well, you said a question.
It's
Yeah,
fine,
I
you
said
understand. Okay.
there was a man who served in Barrow's
But that's not a
administration.
question. That's what
What
you're
is the
saying.
question?
So what is
All
the
right.
question?
The-
Because there's a difference between a question
Okay,
and a
continue.
statement.
Wait, the question
Continue.
here-
It's okay.
No.
Continue.
Let's give him. He may think otherwise.
No,
So, but
no.
if you don't have a
The
that
question
is a
he is saying here is, he says, even after the UDP guys leave in Barrow's administration, Barrow has the chance to bring a term limit to the Gambians
Yes.
without going knocking all at these doors. I say, but the vice president who served under Barrow and later left says he will make so Barrow's administration will be ungovernable.
Did he do that?
You see,
And he's still
I
doing
need to
it.
rebut that. I need to
He's
rebut
still
that.
doing it.
Okay.
Because
I'll give you a chance
2021,
to come.
Okay.
2021, we listed people
Okay,
who
there are
we
people-
suspect.
Wilan.
And he says to the papers again, they are targeting UDP sympathizers who are within government.
Okay. And he will respond to you. He's from UDP. Now, I'm like, continue.
So I want to continue. I haven't had your question, so it's fine. I cannot answer.
Yes,
that.
yes,
Don't
But
go
what
ahead.
we are trying to explain is this: Gambians, doctor has done some great job for us, and I think we should clap for him.
That's it.
He has made the opposition and things. I believe most Gambians who actually love this country know we are not with the right ship. And if we are in the right ship, we are stormed by a tempest, a heavy tempest for that matter. And we need to make
Sorry
sure
for
we
that.
get our ship back on track.
Okay.
And that is doctor's message, and I agree. Now, the aspect of Barrow running is fine. You see, I always tell people, anywhere in the world, law does not just come like that. Law emanates from some other sources. Tradition, convention, customs, morality, common sense.
Okay.
And legality.
Now, these are the things that are the building blocks of law as we see it today. Come
We
on.
all know.
You understand?
Yes.
If you want to downplay morality, it means you are also not a believer, because even religion promotes morality. Now, if you are promoting religion, but you don't want to be moral, you cannot have any religion without morality. So we have where we lean on, apart from the Constitution. And doing things like, oh, the Constitution says this, I'm going to do it, that's not leadership. That's dealership. You know, President Barrow is not a leader, he's a dealer. Dealer is more or less a transaction that you think you can seal at your advantage. Leadership is sealing transactions that would be of benefit to the followers. That's why I say leaders.
Do you have any
So
proof?
he's a dealer.
Do you have
I am-
any proof where you can
Okay,
back
I'm
up
like-
that
Yeah, I
President
can
Barrow
back up
is
that.
a dealer?
Yeah,
Tell me the proof.
yes, good.
Or you tell me a statement there.
Let
Yes.
me, because of time, but I'll make it short.
Yeah, make it so.
We have seen a situation where Barrow has to deal with Parliament, get us some things out, and get us some things in just for him to satisfy his political ego. You have people that could have
So
sat
now you
on-
are questioning Barrow's morality there. You don't question your representative in those days as Parliament.
You
when
don't-
they-
you don't-
when
you
they-
don't
when
get
they
what I'm
misrepresent
saying.
You
by
don't understand
receiving.
what he's saying. I
That's
think
what
don't
you want to say.
understand. Okay.
I know where you're heading to.
Abla.
You are questioning Barrow's
Okay, Barrow
morality
can
here.
go on, but
When
I-
your elected
Abdul-
members of
Abdullah.
Parliament did not have that moral to know we are here to represent people,
Okay,
not to
thank you.
receive brown and
I mean, my conclusion.
You don't see
Barrow
Brown
can
envelopes.
go on.
They receive brown
Yeah, Barrow
envelopes.
can go on. But please, Gambians, I ask of your help
Allahu Akbar.
to
Okay.
save this country.
Okay.
Let him run. But we would show him that
Thank you.
it is our cards and it is us who decide.
Okay.
No problem.
Thank
I
you so
have